break.
Hello guys, today I was planning that we would go through some building types. Everyone starts out with the sandstone building. It is the simplest form of building and it looks like this. It feels hard to begin with when you start out because you can't carry a lot and you have very bad tools, but as you progress this becomes a very easy building to put up, and it literally takes no time at all. You can do these really quickly. I have tried to incorporate all the material, all the pieces for all the buildings that I have done today, so yeah, this is what they look like. For this you need stone and wood, except for the door. For the door you also need twine. I've got twine down here. And you need fiber for the roof as well, and branches. But yeah, it's fairly simple, no refining needed, and it's a good way to get a starter home. Then we come to my favorite, which is the brick building. Looks a bit more sturdy. It's a bit more welcoming, I think, on the inside. The roof is letting some weather and wind in, I assume. But other than that, I really like this this building form. It does take some refining, and it is a bit more difficult to do, but I don't think it's too bad. For this building you need brick, shaped wood and iron reinforcements. Now to get those you put stone in a furnace, you get brick. I think it takes 10 stone for each brick, so it's quite a lot of stone required. For wood I think it's 10 wood per shaped wood. And for the iron reinforcement you need the ironstone to go into iron bars to make the iron reinforcements. Those are made in the blacksmith. But you do learn those when you learn the blacksmith, so makes it a little bit easier. At least you don't need to spend extra points on it, I guess. So yeah, that's the brick building. And as you can see, it's got these little wooden studs sticking out, whereas the sandstone did not have any studs on the walls at all. It's also got smoother texture, or smoother floors, smoother foundations. It looks really nice, and you've got these little railings for the stairs as well. Then the third building type, which I haven't really played around with that much, and I'm not too sure if I like it. As a PvP building, I guess this is the way to go, because it is the strongest one, and you have really long sharp spikes on it. But you also get these, I don't understand why you would have spikes on the floor. And no railing for the stairs. I think that's something they should have thought of, maybe. Or be able to give us railings for the stairs. Yeah, I got a bit close to the wall here, but I did want to have all three buildings in the same location. The door I quite like because it's got the spikes on the outside, and that looks kind of neat. But it prevents you from placing the door in any way you want to, because obviously this is the outside. So if you turn the door around, say that you would want the door hanging on that side, you would get the spikes on the inside, so therefore you need to do more planning with the placement of doors. Other than that, rather than just you still got the wood on the inside, but this looks more refined into planks, rather than, not sure what it's called when it's like thin sticks together, like bamboo sticks together like that. I quite like that. This building looks really nice. It looks really worked at. Like they did put in a lot of work to build it. I also really like the tile roof, but again, the spikes just, there's places where the spikes don't make sense. You know, I mean, there's no spikes on the foundations, so I don't quite understand why they're on the roof. Because usually if you make several floors, you would have like a floor and then you get spikes in it. But I'm not gonna get stuck onto that. We're gonna go over the materials, because the materials you need for this, that's quite extensive. You need hardened bricks for, that's the base material for it. In order to make hardened bricks, you need to make bricks, obviously, in the furnace, and then you need twine and ichor, which you turn into stone consolidant. Now you do that in the fireball cauldron. So those goes into the furnace with the bricks, and then out comes the hardened bricks. I'm not sure about how much you need of what there, but you can have something to experiment with. Again, we have the shaped wood, which is 10 wood, 1 shaped wood. And then you have the steel reinforcement, which also, same as the iron reinforcement, you learn that when you learn the blacksmith. So no extra points needed. To make the steel though, you need the iron bar and steel fire in the furnace. To make the steel fire, you need to put tar and brimstone in the fireball cauldron, and to make tar, you need to have leather in the tannery. So yeah, it is quite a lot more work required with the tier 3 buildings. Not really sure what levels the different buildings have, but it is the best building type we've got. So if you want to stay safe, you have a lot of work ahead. Or you go PvE, and then you can choose whatever building you like. This was a super short video about the 3 building types. Hoping that you find this information useful. Unfortunately, I gotta rush off for work. But if you have time to view my other videos, there's links below. Also, if you want to subscribe, please do so. Like the videos you see fit, and if you want to watch some more Conan action, go visit my buddy Grimm's channel. Bye!